We made a spell book. Let's get started. Help support the companies that support our community. I used some maple I had for this project. I just rough cut them and then ran them through the surface sander. When I started, they were about an inch and an eighth thick. So what I did is get them level with the surface sander and then cut off about 3 inches off of one side. One of these pieces will be used for the back of the book, and then the other one I glued on the top of the other one to raise up the eye a little bit so I could carve out around that and really make it look like it was coming out of the book. So I wanted to go with party eyes. Robin put the kibosh on that, and so what I did, I had to redraw it after that. But I used the turbo plane to shape it. This thing works great, takes down the material really fast. So I just brought down the thickness of the board too, so it looked more like a book cover, and then give the basic shape of the eye, and then obviously I redrew it and used the power carver to just kind of clean it up around there and just make it look smooth before I started with the power chisel. This thing works great, just run it in the right direction and it makes a nice clean cut. The power carver, I went ahead and did the whole surface with that and around the eye, and I used that to help me shape it. It worked really well. I even did some of the finer detail with that thing, and also used some hand chisels to just refine it a little bit, and then I used an air rotary tool to just give it some definition, and then went ahead and sanded the whole piece before Robin started painting it. So we did the eye first. She layered up paint on that. It looked fantastic. And then I put about 10 coats of clear lacquer over that before we did anything else and let that dry. going to use the wood burner here, and I have the straight bit on it. It's the same one I use for the basket illusion, so it's just a straight bit, and I'm going to burn lines in it so they look like pages. So I'm just going to keep working my way around this thing and try and make them as even as possible, but I want it to kind of look a little bit old, so it does follow the grain a little bit, so I just need to go slow and just try and get them close, but it just burns right down into them, and it kind of yellows it a little bit too, so it gives it that old look. Didn't think we were going to get out of here without a little bit of turning. I have a piece here, it's about 11.5 inches long. It's walnut. I'm going to make a little wand out of it. There we go. And again, it's all out of maple. It's 12 by 9 and about 3 1/4 inches thick. This was a really fun project. We enjoyed working on it together. Robin did all the painting on it. I just love the way it came out. Give it that old rustic look. She did a lot of layering on it. Even with the eye there, we put about 10 coats of lacquer over that to get it to shine like that. But really fun project. And then with the wood burner, did all the pages. And it took me about an hour and a half to do all of these. But I really like the way it came out. Just fun. The power carver, I textured this and the binding here too, but I'm really happy with how it came out. The little wand there, I just sped that up. It's just a basic little wand. I did have to make it quite a bit shorter than I was going to because there was a defect in the wood and right about here, and I had to keep turning down to get rid of that. It had a crack in it when I put it on the lathe, but I thought it was going to work out, but it's all right. It fits in there perfect, but really fun. All right. I'm trying to think anything else. That was basically it. I just kind of glued that on there to get that to come out, and the hinges I just routed out for those so they set down in there nice and flush. But really fun project. If this is your first time here, please hit the subscribe, like, share button, all the positive stuff. All right, we'll see you next time.